inhaler out here?
I think so. Yeah. Oh, we're on. Hi guys. First things first, we've got rain here, so if you could just, a couple of you, just pop a comment in the live chat that you can hear us all right. There is thunder and lightning going on in the background, but at the moment it's quite far away, so we're going to go for it. But if it gets really heavy and really loud, let us know, and then and we'll bin it off. But fingers crossed, we're going to be all right, love, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Right, I've got my itinerary very organised this week. Kicking off right at the top. Hopefully you can see a Q&A, and I've put on there, why do you think someone should consider moving to Thailand? So if you get time and you feel a bit tippy-tappy, put that in there, and then we can chat about it during the stream. It's to make you guys work a little bit, not just me and Toon. Toon's under strict instructions to talk more tonight because I need to keep up with the chat. I was absolutely rubbish last time. I think we replied to about 30% of all the chat that was going on. I'm even John D, Sawadee Cap from Melbourne. Yeah, I'm struggling to keep up already, and we're only just started. Anyway, over to Toon. She's got loads to say.
Hello.
Oh, brilliant. You've been practicing that all day, haven't you? Right then, guys. Can't get a word in edgeways. So this week, we thought we'd give you a bit of a recap what's been going on here on the farm. First off, Kai Muk has infected both Uncle Lee and Auntie Toon. We've got severe man flu, and Toon's been on the bed all day. She's just dragged herself out to cook for me, and then that's been about it. So it's been a bit of a struggle because it's been a very, very busy week with goat births. So our last video, I'm sure a lot of you guys did see that. And what are we up to now? I'm trying to not move around so much this time. How many goats?
What you say?
How many goats we had born?
Now, say 9. 2 girls, 7 boys.
That's right.
5 mum,
5 mums, yeah. So quite a few twins. So it's good. It's better for us having the boys born. I'm sure most of you are aware the current state of Thailand's goat market, the goat meat market. We've got no problem selling the
5 or 6 mums.
5, 6. Now I've forgotten what I was saying already. Yeah, we have no trouble selling the bucklings, and the price is okay. Congratulations. Oh, fish food. Nice one. Thank you, Fiona.
Fiona.
Yeah, so the boys, we got a phone call yesterday if we wanted to sell a buckling, but they're still a little bit small. And then we're in contact with someone that's looking for a couple of does as well. Sound like really nice people. They run a home for kids that are at risk out in Thailand. So hopefully, if we can get them set up with some nice, well-tempered goats. Tim's going to put some mood lighting on. Next, so yeah, Kai Muk's not allowed back on the farm anymore. We're going to do a body scan and temperature scan before she's allowed through the gate. Hello, Colin. Whether you're aware or not, hello, Chris, as well. We just typed to Marietta. Well, you probably sat next to her, aren't you? Yeah, you got a surprise coming in a minute, but in a minute.
Oh, Christmas. Mr. One.
Yeah. And then the last little bit of an update is Bebo. Bebo, we thought it'd be a nice touch for us to show Bebo like a fleeting guest appearance.
She bite my finger. She's not allowed in tonight.
She's on Toon's shit list.
But she sit there.
You can see her. You can see her at the door. she knows we're on here. So yeah, we will probably soften up and bring her in just for a brief show. Maybe you could sing the Bebo song too.
Oh, don't do this again.
Right then, as promised, Marietta and Colin.
Chris, ask your question.
How are you doing? Well, I've got man flu, mate, so I don't like to make a big song and dance about it. On the cough medicine, about 10 packets of drugs. Got my hot lemon. That's it.
Tea.
Lemon tea.
Yeah, when I'm allowed.
Green tea. Oh, can you make sure you bring some tea bags, or make sure Mum brings some tea bags out with you? We're getting a bit low, mate. Right then. Trippy and Dar. Before I forget, Trippy, please, can you just put in the chat
what Chris
the name of your mum that you suggested would be a lovely touch if we could name a goat after your mum? Because I remember, I can't remember the name, I do apologise, but it would make a really nice doling name. So if you could pop that in there, great. Mariette is sleepy. That's probably because we haven't told her the surprise. So Mariette and Colin, we've had Jasmine, who we've nicknamed our cow goat because she's all white and massive. She gave us twins today, a boy and a girl. The girl is all white and the boy is mostly white with a little bit of tan brown. We've called them Marietta and Colin. Very original. Can you message us with your email and we'll set some certificates up and we'll PDF them and we'll fire them over to you. Hilda, that's it. Don't forget, Hilda is the name.
You tell me.
Yeah. So we've got the second doling, which is Sherbet's girl. So that is Hilda. Look at Toon's taking notes. She's so organised.
Hilda.
And Hilda, she loved Bambi. Well, all of us. It was quite moving this week because we got a few memory things pop up in our Facebook feed, and quite a few of the shots were of Bambi. So yeah, she's still in our hearts for sure. She left her imprint on the farm, definitely. Matt Blank, hello Toon and Leigh. Latecomer, here, good to see you live. Thanks for turning up, mate. Brian Meek, hi from northeast England. Yeah, Trippy wants Drogba for one of the boys.
No, sorry. Never ever Drogba in farm.
I was going to soften, mate, and say yes, but Toon has spoken, and we all know that that's the end of it. So
I fucking hate that player. Ever. Sorry.
Right then. Don't forget to pop in, for those of you that weren't here earlier, there's a Q&A right at the top of the chat. You should be able to see that. If you click on it, it should expand. Why do you think someone should consider moving to Thailand? I'd like to hear your thoughts on that one. If you don't, we're going to run out of things to talk about very, very quickly. This is the problem when Toon and I aren't drinking. Find it hard to talk about. How long left now? Not that I'm chomping at the bit.
17 next month.
17th of October.
I'll start countdown anyway.
There'll
be 2 tequila here.
We've still got about that much tequila left, about that much apple whiskey left, which was left here a couple of weeks ago. I think that's it, isn't it? And we'll probably get a box of beer in, and then
we got one.
A bottle of wine. JJ
Yeah.
bought some wine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so probably going to go out in a blaze of glory. Hello from the Netherlands. Very good. So is that a first for the Netherlands? I think so. Apologies. I'm rubbish at reading and dyslexic, and I haven't got any friends from the Netherlands. Well, we have now, apparently. Best farm girls in the world. We're more Farang here. They would only, yes. So Thai girl and me, why would we want more Farang here? They would only spoil it. Too many Farang in Thailand's not good, he's saying. I don't know.
We have to talk about that later.
There are a lot of
my
prats.
my brain not work now.
There are a lot of prats. We've had a few here. Right then. Okay.
What's that? Gold crayfish fish.
Stickers. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so we'll have a little bit, because you're not talking much in the chat, rubbish. We're going to talk about the last live stream. Because I think
Who
we've
love
said
fish?
that lot, they're not chatting much.
Oh,
The last live stream, the numbers were just off the scale. We thought we'd get about 20 people watching and about 100 overall. Brace yourselves. Almost 500 of you tuned in for the live stream. It was absolutely mind-blowing. And the high over I think it was just over an hour that we streamed for. At one point, we had about 72, 73 people watching at the same time. So that was my excuse for not keeping up in the chat. Well, and to not really taking part in the chat or chatting. Unfortunately, though,
I promise one day. I'm
yours
talking
truly cocked up. On the thumbnail, I put a sticker saying adults only, and then on the title at the end, I put raw and uncut. I think the old alarm bells were going off for YouTube and they demonetized it. So we got loads of views and no ads, but hey ho. Bad am I? I'll carry on.
Stop laughing.
Where are you? Where are all you recipe to? Yeah, where's your recipes to?
Recipe what?
Cooking videos.
I'm sick. Sorry, I'm sick.
You haven't been sick all year though, have you? All you've cooked is a scorpion. What do you want to see her cook? Anything in particular?
What you want? Please.
That's fantastic numbers, Leigh and Toon. Yeah. Giuseppe, brilliant to see you, mate. You're a little bit earlier this week. Well done, mate. You're probably working hard. How long left now before you're in Thailand? Can't be long at all, mate. Right, on to the next bit. We're getting through these quickly, so you better give us plenty of stuff to talk about. Okay, so for the last live stream, Marietta kindly gave us a couple of subjects to talk about, one of which was, why don't you do a collaboration with another YouTuber? Well, basically, we don't really like any other YouTubers. But there was one. No, if Eddie's watching, sorry, Eddie, I do like your motorbike videos, your 5,000 motorbike videos. Yeah, I have a guilty pleasure. I like watching Walker, and most of you, I dare say, have seen my community posts and some on Facebook as well. And we managed to pay him so much money that he turned up. He came for 24 hours, and we wished it was like 48 hours at least. We got through a lot of videoing. The bloke is an absolute genius, an absolute joy to work with, but just to be around. Such a lovely guy, incredibly funny. And luckily, once the goats were away and we'd stopped recording, we got the campfire going, and it was brilliant. Toon, when you sing karaoke, do you sing in Thai or English?
Thai.
If you're singing on the microphone, it's Thai, isn't it? But sometimes you're singing English, not on the karaoke, aren't you?
You know I can't sing English. Don't listen to Leigh, something like that. He liar.
When Toon's cleaning out the goat house, probably once a month, she puts an English playlist on. Well, not English, but it's English language.
Yeah, but I'm not sing, didn't I?
Yeah.
I don't know how to sing English song, didn't I?
If
I can.
If you know, well, you know most of the words to zombie. That's one of your favourites.
What? Just zombie. I know that.
How does it go?
Zombie. Same I am now. Zombie.
Giuseppe is going to be here in 16 weeks. That's brilliant. Pad Kapow, my favourite. Paul. Yeah, we do have quite a lot of Pad Kapows. Got a lot of basil growing here.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, best Pad Kapow in the world.
You want recipe now? Chili, garlic,
Yeah.
basil,
5,000 chilies.
oyster sauce, light soy sauce.
How are the crayfish doing? And are you going to do more videos with the crayfish? Definitely, Steve. We've got some massive news coming up for you. After, if I go out of order, I'll be off on a tangent and I'll never get back on track. So, crayfish, there's a lot going to be going on video wise as well.
We just finished dig the pond, now we?
Oh, it's a secret, isn't it?
Oh,
no, it's not a secret.
Oh,
Zombie is a bar classic. Definitely when I sing it. Mugrob. Kana Mugrob.
Kana Mugrob. Oh.
Yeah, that's a cracking. That's my favourite if we go out to the noodle shop lady. I don't have noodle soup. I have Kana Mugrob, which is crispy belly pork with like a spring green. It's pretty sensational. And then loads of fresh chilies with fish sauce swimming over the top of it. Excellent.
Chris, I still want to eat pizza, please.
Thai girl and me, why did you stop with the Muscovy ducks? The pythons ate them all.
Yeah. I not eat duck.
Yeah, Toon doesn't eat ducks, so why we had ducks? No, we wanted them for egg production, obviously. So that's why we focused on the khaki Campbells. But we cocked up. We started off with about 20 ducks. It was doing very well. We were selling lots and obviously eating lots as well. And then lots of people were saying, can you please get some more ducks? Because a lot of time people will come into the farm gate and we'd sold out. So we took the plunge and got 100 more. And we were selling them all, weren't we, for quite a while. And then someone came and said, oh, we're having this massive festival at the local temple. We need all these eggs. So we stopped selling to everyone. We just explained to everyone, like, what they were doing, sold eggs, weren't they?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they wanted them all in one go. Every time we got sort of like 50 or 100 eggs, they'd come and get them and take them away and then sold them. So we did that for about 3 months. And then, surprise, surprise, once the order had been fulfilled, we had no regular customers left. And we couldn't get them back. So we had all these eggs and nowhere to sell them. We preserved a lot. And then the pythons, the monitor lizards, the crows were a nightmare. So, yeah, I think it was our good friend Eddie. He popped up for a weekend and he sat us down at the dinner table and he said, right, serious time. Stop doing ducks, because we were making about 20 baht a tray. And we were doing 3 or 4 trays a day. And he was like, surely you can make more money if you use that time not doing ducks. Because try and keep the feed price down, we were trying to make all the food for them just with a little bit of pellets. So, yeah, that's why we binned them off. They were great. I mean, we had no bugs on the trees or anything. But never mind. You live and learn, don't you? When we first came onto the farm, we didn't really know what we wanted to do apart from have a lake. So, you know, after a while we went organic and we were trying chickens, we were trying a few turkeys, geese, ducks, fish as well. So we tried a little bit of everything without going too full on. And then now hopefully we've decided on what works for us. Mind you, we are going to get some more chickens, just a handful. Right, I'm totally out of sync now. That's Muscovies. Yabbies are a pest species in southwest Australia, but they are so yummy. How long do they take to grow to eat when you farm them? Not very long, Fiona, really, because we feed them well. But if you just grow them in tanks, they're a little bit slower. But you're looking about 9 months in a grow out pond. But people tend to grow them quite small out here. If you've seen our videos, they're about that sort of size. So yeah, we if we're having a barbecue, then we use the huge ones. Just tend to use the males and throw the females back. But yeah, it's recently we found out even the Chinese and what are you doing?
You
She keeps touching me.
stop squeeze yourself.
It's a time and a place. Pay-per-view that. Yeah, there's a few Chinese and Japanese restaurants. We're talking to a supplier to those, and they want them that size, which is it's crazy. But I don't know whether you eat the whole thing, but personally, if you have them that size, you can only really eat the tails and the heads. You want them a little bit bigger, and then you can get the meat out the claws, which is it's really good. The head's the best though. All the fat, isn't it? Yellowy fat. Sounds gross, looks gross, but tastes amazing.
But your face not look like it.
Wayne and Marietta say duck lab.
Labเป็ด
Lab bed. Yeah, we had that.
ไม้กินเป็ดค่ะ
Oh no, we had the curry, didn't we? One New Year. Yeah.
ตูนไม่กินเป็ดค่ะ
In Thailand till I die. Hello, Toon and Leigh. Yes, your vlog and
Hello.
Walker's excellent. So funny, thanks. Yeah, it was just such a scream, really was. And it was nice at the end of the evening that we just sat down and sat around a fire. But unfortunately, Chris had been up since about 4 o'clock in the morning to drive here. So he was pretty wasted. Yeah, it worked for about 3 hours.
Lucky not die.
Yeah, don't listen to him working all day. When is the stock pond getting netted? Which one? We got quite a few. We did 2 last year. No, we did 3 last year in our defence.
What stock pond?
The fence pond. It means the dangerous deep one. So we reckon that's about 5.5, 6 meters. So that's the deepest one we got on the lake. Let's see if it floods. It's raining heavy now. It's probably all flooding. All the fish have got out. Salted eggs, yummy. Yeah, salted eggs are fantastic. When I first came to Thailand and Toon was raging about them, it's like, why don't you just have a boiled egg and put some salt on them? But they go so creamy and sweet and salty. They're just fantastic. It's my favourite. Salted duck eggs. Toon likes the horse pea eggs, you know, the ones with the pink shell. When you peel them, there's all like jelly.
Black.
But I do like them fried. So they're good then. Very creamy as well. Good evening from a wet Warwick. That's Mick. How you doing, mate? Sean Smith. Hello, mate. It's your old Aussie mate. He said good day, Toon.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
Why everyone want me to be silly?
Have you tried the delicacy hairy marron? I suppose that's Western Australia. No, we have been chatting to a chap from Oz recently, and they farm marrons over there. If you could get them over here, I'd love to have a grow in them, because I think our tropical climate would suit them. Because this guy was saying they can't grow them all year round. So if we could get hold of a few, anyone got some marrons? We'll do you a deal. We'll do some swaps with the Yabbies. MOT UK. Hi, Toon and Leigh. How you doing, mate?
Hello.
Fence pond with the monsters. Yeah, we will do it, mate. Just I don't know when. There's so many big fish in there that I don't know. I am scared to get in there. It's going to be very dangerous. What's the weather like there now? Horrendous. Thank God we haven't got the floods like so many of the provinces in Thailand. But it's raining most days. But we have got off light so far. We've had a couple of downpours, but not for more than like an hour and a half. So there's a little bit of flooding in the surrounding areas, and then it's gone by the next day. But there's more forecast, and the nearest flooding is in the Conservan, which is about an hour and a half away from us. And where Toon was born. So it's quite close, and it's getting closer. Hopefully we're okay. But it is a concern. But what can you do? You've seen some of the footage. Well, I watch it on YouTube, and it's horrific. You know, there's houses and cars getting washed away, and there's animals being washed down the road. We saw a family of pigs on a little raft, and cows and stuff like that.
Now Isan really badly.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. So Toon's got family in Isan, so you know, it's quite a concern, obviously. It's, let's get a good day, mate, for all the Aussie viewers.
I did say, didn't I?
For everyone, not just him.
But I'm everyone. Is it? Is that right?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Oh, Marons are protected. You got hairy Maron. Sounds naughty, isn't it? You got a hairy Maron.
What the heck that means?
It's like a giant yabby, like a giant red claw crayfish, but not with red claws. Huge. Is it the same as just a Maron? Is it? Great live stream. See you next time. Keep up the good vlogs. Cheers, Wayne. Thanks for dropping in, mate. September and early October is always heavy rain here in Buriram. Yeah, from what Toon's heard, it looks like we're going to get
October, November.
a late flurry right at the end. So that's the double whammy for people really. If they're washed out of their homes, you're getting into winter time for large parts of Thailand. I know towards the end of November and parts of December, that's the coldest time for us. I think last year it was December, January, but usually it's the back end of November. So yeah, it's a big concern. See a lot of people now loading up their trucks with all food and blankets and all that lot, and they're just getting trucks. So they're just going off and helping people. It's fantastic to see how Thai people come together. What weight is your best catch from your lake? Don't bloody fish it, mate. That's Matt wants to know. What's the biggest fish you've caught in the lake, missus? Not very big, is it, Tim?
I caught Bakasil.
I think that last packer you had was pretty big. You had a massive suai, night fishing.
I got bigger than that. What is it?
Oh, your Hovens
carp.
Yeah, big carp, big Hovens carp as well. That was in the Challenge Mrs. Crabtree match.
Yeah, exactly. I win all.
Still watching, Chris? You know that match?
He's not there now.
Has he gone? Well, he started talking about losing. He's gone.
Yeah, that's why I say.
Actually, Chris has got the biggest cattler so far out the lake. So
he not caught that.
He's never forgiven me. He had one about 20 pounds, and we were getting the camera ready, and I was petrified it was going to tap out in the landing net. So I put the landing net back in the lake, just give it some oxygen. Went towards it with the camera, and the flipping thing jumped out the landing net. So I was on his shit list. He just didn't say anything. Just give, that look. Like, hi from Mark. Mark, hey, how you doing, mate?
Mark, hey.
Good to see you soon. How's your karaoke playlist compilation going? Mark broke his karaoke virginity on his last farm stay here. Couldn't get the microphone off him once he started. So we said, right, you're only allowed to come back if you bring your own playlist. So looking forward to it. Stay safe, guys. We are seeing so many footage of floods all over the world. Very, very true.
We really hope.
Big black or blue Maron. Knew you'd get a kick out of the hairy Maron. I fell for that. So gullible. Yeah, blue Maron. That's the one that I've seen. Not good for my lemons. Too much rain causes many losses. Yeah, I tell you what, our lime trees this year, we had so many fruit, more than ever before, and I would say over half just dropped to the floor. I would say about 2 or 3 weeks before they were perfectly ripe, so we could still use them, couldn't we? But it was all like in one go. Every day we're picking up.
Not me.
I ate a lot of lemons and limes. I'm a little bit addicted.
Nothing in there.
How far are you from Chayapum? That's Mick.
Chayapum not far.
How far is not far?
3 hours, 4 hours.
There you go.
Depends how slow you're driving.
50 watching.
Sorry.
Smash a like, everyone. Yeah, cheers, mate. We're up to 50. Excellent. Did the soldier fly farming fail would be interested in video on that. I'm trying to farm black soldier fly larvae to feed all my native wildlife rescue and other carers.
Welcome back, isn't it?
We're going to be doing it again. I might have a wee dram. It's herb. If you get a cough in Thailand, this is the stuff you want. Apache. It's fantastic.
What patchy?
I have about 5 bottles a day. Apache is a picture of an Indian chief on the front of it. It's brilliant. So instead of tequila, that's what we have until the end of Buddhist Lent. Yeah, the black soldier fly larvae, they all melted. So we moved them to an area and they were flourishing. We had more larvae than we knew what to do with, and the fish were just ballooning them. They loved it. They liked them so much more than the pellet, and with them being so high in protein, I think about 40% rather than the highest fish pellet protein we can get around here is the catfish one, which is only 18%. But yeah, it was prolonged. We had about a month, wasn't it? Over 40 degrees, and they're just all obliterated. So we got in touch because we had some orders for fishing bait. So we got in touch with the person who we originally bought the larvae eggs from, or the fly eggs from, and they couldn't supply them and said we're just putting everything on hold till it starts to cool down. We still haven't started again, namely because when Toon was really ill, and then I've been ill, and now Toon's ill again. But also we've created, at this moment, we are building a new room for them, designated room, in probably the coolest area of the farm. So the idea being, we've just built a new little buckling house. So fodder from the bucklings that isn't eaten, we're then going to put it into a little chicken coop, which is right next door. And then the stuff that the chickens poop out can go straight into the soldier fly, as well as food remnants that we get from the noodle shop lady. So that's the idea. Yeah, we thought a dedicated room for it with plenty of ventilation. We'll probably run some fans in there as well in the hottest part of the year. But yeah, very, very impressed. They're prolific. But we are going to do the black soldier fly love cage as well. So we will be doing the whole thing. We won't just be buying eggs. Although in fairness, the eggs aren't very expensive if you buy them in bulk. Right, I've fallen behind again. Oh, you are practice. You need more practice singing, Mark. You can practice while you're here, mate. You get lots of encouragement. Just get on the tequila. You won't care. Okay, I can manage 3 hours driving next time I'm over. I'd like to come for a day's fishing and laughter. Sounds good to us, Mick. You're very welcome here.
Yeah.
Off to put the sprog to bed. We'll watch again on tomorrow. Nice one, mate. Thanks for popping in. Keep up the good works. Love watching from Perth, Western Australia. Brilliant. Australia.
What the heck you from?
Right, so finish it off. God, rudely interrupted. About Chris coming, so Walker, he's going to be back again, he's promised, because we only let him come here because he promised to do some drone footage for us. He's got this really swanky drone. And then 2 days before he's coming, he said, I don't know how to tell you this, but my drone just broke and fell in one of the clones. Yeah. It's good stuff, that Apache, isn't it? Yeah, so
I drink water.
He's got to wait for his insurance to pay out before he can get a new drone. You drank water? Yeah?
Yeah, you said, you talk about good, that one. I said, I drink water.
Any Crystal Palace fans in the house? Keep up the good work. Should you send you tea bags from Tim Tams from West Tim Tams? Never heard of it. Is he famous? Is he? She?
Tim Tams.
Hi there, Toon and Leigh. Just joined the stream. Hope everything is good. Stephen Hills. Nice to see you, Steve. Right then. So, obviously, some of you will have seen our last video with all the goat births and all the noise in the background. Apart from Toon coughing and spluttering and me sniffling all the way through.
I can't cough now.
The trucks, so we had 2 big heavy-duty trucks going, a tractor, and the second love of my life, Macro Man, was here. So how many days was it? Long time, isn't it?
4 or 5? 5.
4 and a bit. He came back on his own, didn't he? Sort it out. So yeah, this is what's leading on to our crayfish. So the reason we got them back is we can now shift large numbers of crayfish if we had large numbers of crayfish. So we're taking the plunge. We've grown some balls, and we've made a massive pond actually on the island. So some of you will have seen how high the soil was there. So we've taken that off the island, leaving a huge crayfish pond there, and we've taken the topsoil all the way around the outside of the lake on that high top road, heading towards the jungle area back where we put the goats out when it's not the rainy season. And we've started making another road out there. And when funds allow in the future, they will then be turned into ponds as well. We just need so many crayfish now that if we don't do it now, we'll never do it. And someone was asking us a while back, you know, what we're going to do in the future, you know, because we're not getting any younger, and the work does, I wouldn't say it gets harder, but you know what I mean. You know, it does take its toll sometimes, and it's inevitable when we do get even greyer that we're going to slow down. What's that?
Bottom bit.
Oh, I was a Celtic fan. Never mind, mate. Is Brendan Rodgers the manager there? Our outcat, got rid of him. Rubbish, mate. Oh, you did Rangers, didn't you? Excellent. Yeah, so we're now, after this rain, we can probably stock a load of our juveniles. So although it's cost a lot to get the pond dug, it's going to cost nothing to stock it. So we've been busy looking after our baby crayfish, and we're going to stock it with as many as we got. Hopefully we can get about 10, 20,000 straight away, and then the next lot of broods when they hatch out, we try and get them a couple of inches long, and then they're good enough to go into a grow out pond. So we're busy growing weeds for them, aquatic weeds as well. I can't remember what they're called. What's the Thai word for them? I know them by, they're called oxygen plants.
Salai, Hangalok.
It's horntail or something like that. It's very fine. It's what? Squirrel tail. Yeah, so yeah, baby crayfish love that.
Squirrel tail weed.
Yeah. Do you guys still have the old house to stay in, as the wife and I want to cruise around for a week or two, late Jan, early February? Yeah, we have the village house still available. It has got aircon in the bedroom. It's got 2 bedrooms, but we never furnished the second bedroom. There's a sofa bed in the main room, but we've got to get the aircon fixed in the lounge, haven't we? So I don't know. You got a young family, haven't you? I think.
Need to
so
fix
just
a burger.
Yeah. So if you give us a bit of notice, we'll get the aircon fixed in the lounge, and then you're good to go. Unless you're like me and don't really like aircon. Most of the people that we have stay don't really use the aircon anyway. So I think they feel bad. Toon just says it's so expensive putting aircon on. Do you really need it? Can you just put the fan on? And then they feel so bad they don't put it on. Yeah, the village house is about 4 or 5 minutes away from here, depending on your driving. Yeah, you basically come out of our front drive, go up the farm track, you go through the village, turn left, and 100 yards down the road, it's there. So I'm not advocating drinking and driving, but I mean, you can leave your car there or here, and we could take you back on Ben Hur. There's been quite a few tipsy drive backs there. If I remember, you're a whiskey man or beer man or a whiskey beer man. I saw some photos years ago.
Well, if no kid, just family, we got another spare house, but have to be special man in there first.
Yeah, I don't think we can divulge that yet, can we, missus? There is another abode, but it's not on the market yet. It's not available yet. Another month and a half, 2 months, That's definitely the new year. You can stay a lot nearer to us.
Yeah.
Christopher Gale, hi to you both. Hope you're both okay. Can't say much about the Liverpool mug as a hammer. Oh, not a good day for you, is it? Love watching all your videos. Great team. Stay safe, Chris and man. Cheers, buddy. Kids might not want to come. It's not a bad thing if they don't. You know, someone swears a lot. We've had kids here before, so if you're petrified that our language would be bad, we can keep it under control for 24.
You just never swear on
12
a
hours.
camera, that's all. Not mean you not swear. You is the word that mean.
Sean Smith, if I remember right, he's the one that kept on sending all those naughty videos years ago. Do you remember? It all started, it looked like he sent me this clip, and there's all these guys on dirt bikes. They're going to do motocross, and they're all revving ready, you know, and the red lights there, ready, and the music's building. Next minute, the light goes to green, and the footage switches over to gay porn. Horrible. I still can't get that out of my mind. Evil, man. Don't worry, we'll bring some gin for you, mate. And what does Toon drink? She drinks gin. He loves the gin.
Yes.
Hong Tong soda.
Yeah.
Toon likes that. Tequila, but that's obviously not a session drink. If it is, it doesn't go well. Did you ever get the toilet and shower block sorted? Yeah, it's all working order, mate. Yeah, so we got boys and girls toilets, boys and girls toilets, and boys and girls showers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is him. It is him who sent that gay porn. Terrible. And I can't talk about the worst one he said. It was a man, but down there was a woman.
I remember his name, but I remember his papa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was a woman that was a man down there, and they were.
Don't talk about it. People not listen.
Yeah. Right, where do we get to? So that's the crayfish sorted. We got 1 month before Mum and Chris arrive. So the next instalment of the Challenge Mrs. Crabtree fishing match is on the cards. Or Toon has been threatening not to fish them anymore because she said it's too easy.
Huh?
You said you might not fish this time because it's too easy.
Yeah, because see he tear every time.
He does. His bottom lip goes a bit. But normally when it's the presentation, isn't it? When he's got to give the trophy to Toon.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He not give me yet this time.
That's true. Yeah, he left. That's how bad a sportsman Chris is. He just ran off the last day. We said, "Oh, don't forget, we need to get the footage of the presentation." But never mind. Shaw said, "Followed you two from day one when you were in hotel rooms afterward drinking gin." Do you know what? Although I've put that to private or unlisted, I've still got that, and I'm scared to watch it back. That was a real.
Drink gin.
Yeah, I had a session drinking gin with Mum, and then I did this video of. It was like I was bullshitting that I was someone else. That I didn't. I'd got a bit of a run-in with someone at the time. It was known as vlogging wars back then. But those were the dark days, Sean. I've come a long way then. It all got a bit serious, and we nearly stopped YouTube because of that. So that was my silliness getting drawn into something, and I took the bait and I just went with it. I was getting a bit out of control. But yeah, the working away all the time and drinking, staying in hotel rooms wasn't great for my liver or my mind. Just watched Walker's recent video before this live. Funny bloke and great acting from Toon and Leigh. Yeah, he's really good. He's got so many good ideas. He's the 2 weeks leading up to him coming here, we were like two school kids, and we were like, "Oh, have you thought about it? Oh, what about if I bring a pink tent? Well, we can get some pink chairs. We can have a campfire. We can go hunting fish." yeah, I'll bring some paper clips and make some hooks. It was just like that, non-stop. And yeah, it's nice when you just click with someone. Obviously, he'd seen us on YouTube and we'd seen him, but when you actually meet up, it was just easy going. And that's the way it is, generally speaking, with most people that turn up on the farm. You know, a lot of people have been watching us for many years, so that they know we swear. We know we don't walk around in chinos and, you know, cotton shirts and things like that. You know, you take us as you find us, and we're the same with you. But if you turn up here and expecting hairs and graces, then it never ends well. We've had a few, but I think that was where say the guys have watched us on YouTube, but not told there were the halves. Yes, dear. I can't believe that. Toon's just pointing at the timer. You know what's on tonight? Now. Tell them, and then you should feel bad.
No,
They'll feel like they're not wanted.
don't say that.
What? You said it now. I know what you're thinking. Thailand women's volleyball team are playing. See, there's a priorities for you, isn't it? Toon loved playing volleyball, didn't you?
I love it. Yeah.
But all her friends, all the
Oh,
other
stop it.
all her teammates didn't like her.
Because her name.
Yeah, she's too small, too dark, too small. So they all had a meeting with the teacher and said, we're not playing if Toon plays.
Honey, stop it.
Why, are you going to cry? Don't cry.
Don't say it. I'm going to slap you like a volleyball.
So although Toon was better at running,
yeah, I'm good for that.
I think she liked volleyball more, didn't you? Although you weren't as good at it.
Yeah.
Right. Do you ever get time to look back at your older videos? I saw the old vid when you went to first look at some goats. Kai Muk was the tiny. Oh yeah, you know, the first time we went looking at the other village and we took Kai Muk with us. Flipping heck, yeah.
She's nearly taller than me now.
That guy hasn't grown goats for years. We saw him a couple of times, didn't we?
He not grow anymore.
I know when they get heavy rains is where he'd keep his goat. I mean, he kept it so beautiful, absolutely spotlessly clean.
Everyone round here give up.
Yeah, I think we're the only nutters round here that got goats anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went back about a year or two later when we decided that we really wanted to go into goats. You know, we'd got our initial 9 or so, and we wanted some more. And he wouldn't sell them. He loved goats as much as we do. But then he had a bad run of luck with the weather, and when it was, we call it water flat. So when it floods, basically he couldn't get his goats out of the house, and it was all under a few feet of water underneath. Goats get sick very easily when conditions are like that. So yeah, he gave up in the end. It's quite sad because he really did look after his animals very well. As far as other videos go, sometimes we look back when we need a bit of a laugh, don't we? Yeah, we tend not to watch Bambi too much because that's too sad. We did watch the fishing in the car park. We used to go to the quarry. They were some of our early videos when we lived in the village house. Bambi used to come with us then, and we both used to fish the poles and catch hundreds of these small tilapia. We watched those videos quite often. I have been watching snippets recently because on our channel I've been changing every single video as far as playlists go. It was an absolute shit show. They were all, I had about 50 playlists, and a lot of them overlapped. So I spent almost a week going through them, and I think I've got it down to about 18 playlists now. So yeah, it's a lot easier to find what I'm looking for now, and hopefully for you guys as well. So it might be that you might notice that sometimes you'll get a video from years ago that you've never seen before, and it will pop up and you suggested like watch next or something. And I think it's just because I've put that video in with some other videos that you've previously watched. So yeah, we don't really get that much time to watch videos. If we've got a bit of spare time, we want to put telly on, then we normally stream a movie, don't we? So it's either volleyball or a movie, or I'm doing YouTube, or
football.
if Liverpool are on. But I didn't even stay up last night. I was so knackered with man flu, obviously. I just binned it. I think I don't know, it's about half eight. Yeah, because they played at 9, so we were in bed by 8, and I was crashed out pretty much straight away. Worked so hard during the day, you know. What's that? Tiger, did you think when you moved here, you would work so hard? Yes, that's no bullshit, mate. I knew it, and I wanted it.
Art for Chris, how hard is it? He is crying.
Yeah, ask Walker how hard. We thought he was going to have a heart attack. 3 hours.
Yeah, it is.
He, I don't know whether it was lack of sleep, lack of food, or a bit of both. But the heat. It was a hot day.
No, he stayed with 7-Eleven food.
Yeah, doesn't bloody eat proper. That's why.
Yeah.
I was absolutely ready for it because I was so unhealthy by the time I came to move out here full time. Because I was having, what was it? When we were in the village, I was having 3 months out here and then 3 weeks back in the UK. Prior to that, it was the other way around. It was only when I went freelance and carried on working for the same company, but freelance, that I was spending most of my time out here. Up until then, I was in a right old state physically and mentally. Came out here, I think I slept for about 3 days. It's just the relief of actually getting here. It was like over 8 years we'd worked towards it. No, 8 years you'd been in the UK, so it was about another year and a half. On top of that, me being in the UK, continuing to work, I was going to do another year and a half, but I just couldn't do it. So, yeah, once I crashed out for about 2 or 3 days, recharged my man batteries, that was it. We were into it, and we love it. I think there's a lot to be said for at the end of the day, you're absolutely knackered. It's a beautiful tiredness, and you don't have too much. Well, I don't have too much going on in there. Other goats okay. They're full before they go away. As Toon made the coffee. No, as you make the second one, didn't you? What am I having for my dinner? Oh, and have you fed the fish? But apart from that, I don't have to think about too much.
He talk like and not do anything, I can see you.
Talk about Toon's day. Go on, give some. I've just talked about my day. How's Toon's day? Won't take you long.
What's that mean?
What do you do in the day?
I don't understand that.
What do you do then?
Work.
Yeah, what? You can't just say. I could just say. Well,
I go check everyone out there when they dig the pond. I check the boy out there all the time when they do all of big things. I not swear.
So your first 2 jobs are checking other people doing jobs?
Yeah, when I don't have to, didn't I?
Is that really a job? Checking?
You don't say I'm not work when something happened and you drive back to me and like, honey, they break it. Honey, something happened.
Toon is quite a good foreman if she can be bothered to go and check. I go out there and I see something not right and I come running back. I was like, Toon, they've done this or they haven't done this.
Yeah.
Or like a real sneak, chief snitch. And then Toon goes out there and bollocks them. So they all still like me, but they don't like to.
Don't care. True.
We had quite a few issues with the dig, not with Macro Man. Yeah. Are you being unfaithful to Macro Man? Shame. Do you know what? He took his top off the other day. I was like, ooh. He's all man, isn't he? He's like a little Buddha. What? I don't fancy him, do I?
Weird.
It's not weird. I can appreciate another man without fancying him. She's so jealous, my wife.
I am.
I still remember the time when he jumped in the lake in his budgie smugglers. I didn't fancy him after that. I'm over here and thought it would be easy. It's broke me a few times. Yeah, sometimes I don't cry that much now, but one day I did. Toon was a bit unwell, and so I was trying to be, the macho man, try and do everything without asking her to do anything. And I was in the goat compound, and it was like getting late afternoon. I wanted to get the Lucina table clear for the morning for the feed to come, and it was still flipping hot, and I could feel myself going a bit. As I was lifting them up, I was starting to hit the fence. I couldn't clear the fence properly, and then in the last bit, I just sort of like fell back against the fence. I couldn't even lift this stick up to throw over. I had a bit of a cry, guys. And I was like, I just can't do it. I can't do it. And then I went, you fucking pansy, get on with it. So I left it for the morning. Went there, could pick the stick up easy. But it is so hard sometimes, but in a good way. I think if you don't enjoy the hardship,
What Mr. One say?
it won't work. Definitely a bit of man love going on there. If you
Yeah.
If you can't love Macro Man, who can you love? Hey guys, huh? That day where he started twatting all the rats with the piece of sugar cane.
Can I love him as well then?
No, that's different, isn't it?
See?
I love him like a brother, don't I?
Is it?
Yeah, brother love, different. Yeah.
But you cheek on. Look,
Yeah.
look at you cheeking there.
That's that Apache drink, isn't it?
Apache.
Get yourself some of that. Chris, you get some of this when you lose Mrs. Crabtree match and you have too much tequila.
You know, challenge me again this time, are you, Chris?
Is it worth tuning in just to see the faces Toon just pulls?
Huh?
He said it's worth watching just because of the funny faces you pull.
Funny face. This
Like
my
now.
face. I can't make any funny.
Like when I say something that you think's silly.
Oh, you will put password your new phone on.
Yeah. And that was another update. My phone died. I think a lot of you are around my
You
age.
scared, see, check your phone, innit? You will put password on there.
I dread the days I have to change my phone.
Not talking to me.
Is anyone else to say? I have no idea how to take everything from my phone onto another one. But
Love that stuff. What? Love that stuff, Chris.
thank God in Thailand,
Talk violent, you.
you go into the shop where you buy your phone, you just hand them your phone and go, can you, and they just clone it all over for you. And then you come out the shop and everything's there. It's like magic, isn't it? Bothered. Admiration, not lust. Exactly, Fiona. It's good for exercise. I lost 15 kg and no health problems that I know of. Had stress and high blood pressure in the UK, so Thailand's doing me good. That's brilliant. I mean, I lost a lot of weight. I was a bit chubbly when I came out
Lee
here.
lose a lot. I'm not. Lee go down, I'm go out.
Yeah, but I haven't got thyroid, have I?
It's alright, you still promised me for my exercise sit-up thing, what you call them. Don't you make threat like that. You promised me a lot of things, but never happened.
Not only have we got the new buckling house next to the chicken coop, which isn't finished, the black soldier fly isn't finished, but they are on their way. We've got a new room finished for Toon's grasshoppers.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 grasshopper cages,
but
one's in there, and we made it big enough for Toon's fitness room.
Yeah.
Just before we got the man flu off that horrible child, Kai Muk.
Don't blame Kai Muk.
Toon was hula hooping like she was training for the Olympics, and we were doing sit-ups in the morning and the evening. We were getting in shape, and then we're just like, oh, I feel sick now.
I'm not.
So I got all enthusiastic, and
You
I promised
me
I
that
promised her
thing.
like a sit-up bench.
Yeah,
So.
that's it. That's what you call.
Toon didn't want any weights because she puts muscle on too easy. So
Ish. See that?
That outdrove me on the first tee when we played golf.
Gonna press my trainer.
She had to-
Trainer without invite.
There was a 4-ball of guys. They were just about to tee off, and I was like saying to her, I said, just hang back a bit, just let them go for a few holes. And they spotted us, unfortunately. They're like, oh no, you two play through. So we turned up there. First one I sliced into the field. Second one, pitiful, but it was straight. And then Toon takes to the tee. She played off the men's tees. Get that? I said, you should be playing off the women's tees. She said, it's cheating. And I got her a pink Yonex driver. She drove it straight as a die and outdrove me. That was the last time we played. I refused to play after that. You can imagine 4 blokes just standing there taking the piss.
Leave Miss
I had a little bit
alone.
high blood pressure as well. So yeah, I'm with you, mate. There. So yeah, it's good. It's good. I wouldn't say it's all fresh air here. There's a lot of pollen. My asthma's been worse out here than it was in the UK, which has been surprising. It's the reason one of the reasons we didn't do rice for a second season. When we harvested the rice, I thought it was going to flip and die. Steve Bygrave, what does a beautiful lady like Toon see in a man like Leigh? Is it his money?
What's that mean?
You're beautiful. I'm not handsome. Are you just here because I'm rich? He's not a nasty man. He's just got a sense of humour like mine.
Is it?
Yeah. He sponsored the RAF race.
You come here later? You come here in the future? Who is it? Steve. You come here?
Steve Bygrave. Colin, Leigh, you clearly have a Welsh bloodline, so just wondering where is Toon's family from?
Yeah.
Where's your family from?
From Thailand.
Oh.
What?
You're not wrong.
I'm not speaking.
Whereabouts in Thailand?
นครสวรรค์ค่ะ นครสวรรค์ under the nose.
Yeah, you haven't moved far, have you?
No.
Yeah, we still sometimes go back.
I don't mean to move here.
Chris says leave Kai Muck alone. We are going to leave her alone, mate, outside the front gate.
I dismiss her. I not see her this weekend.
Irresponsible child. We got it the day we took her for the phone, you know. It's my fault and Toon's fault, actually, because we bought her a hot chocolate and she was like, oh, this is really nice. We're like, well, I haven't tried a hot chocolate from Starbucks. So we both nicked a bit. She went downhill with flu and then we caught it off her. So don't share hot drinks with sickly children. There's no Welsh in me. Both my mum and dad are Scousers, but I suppose that is near Wales a little bit. The only Welshness was where we holidayed, Anglesey, North Wales. Rick in Bangkok, how you doing, Rick? I've been
Chris said no.
Oh, Chris, now you're chatting again. We booked you in for taxi duties one day. We're going to get absolutely drunk. It's Sangjuan's birthday, so one of Toon's older sisters. It's her birthday.
No, it's not old sister.
Older sister, not oldest.
Chris knows that แสงเดือน
Yeah. She's going to get the moonshine. She's going to get that drink in. It's got no label on.
Oh, they don't care now.
And I think her husband's made a fresh batch of that thing with all the tree roots in and stuff. So we said they're not allowed to buy anything. We're bringing everything, and they're gonna charge the karaoke. Ready? So yeah. Looking forward to that.
30 November.
David Rudd, hi guys. When is Toon going to do her videos on Thai culture? When are you going to do some videos about Thailand and what Thailand's like? You know, you did one a few years ago, like 5 things.
Yeah, but people anti about it.
Do get sometimes these sort of videos.
I'm not chill when people speak bad about me. I really Mm.
Yeah, but if you talk about Thai culture, then people won't speak bad about that, will they?
When I not do something wrong and people anti me, I just want to fuck them up. Sorry.
I think she should do a video. Toon's 10 things that piss her off about Farang. That'd be a good one. What do you reckon?
Bring it on whenever, wherever. You've been there before, Chris.
Has any of them big Mekong ever been caught? Info. Oh, I can't lie. We did sort of catch one, Chris, didn't we? Got it right near the edge. The line snapped. And we found it dead in the morning. We had a massive thunderstorm that evening, so I think the oxygen levels crashed in the lake. We never have a problem with the oxygen in the lake, but I think, you know, if we'd have caught it, then we could have made sure it was all right. So I think it went back knackered. Yeah, we had a floater in the morning, so we're down to 5 of the huge ones. We've probably got about 40 in there. I would say between 40 and 45. We've got a few more in the fence pond. So I mean, apart from the 5 that we've got, there must all be. Well, it wasn't one of the real big ones. But
Someone asked me to lock you down.
when we lock me down,
I don't know. I not really can read English.
when we could, the layer of fat on it was just insane, and so they're obviously filter feeding fantastically well. So I reckon they're all well over £100. Well, one was like the biggest one was about 109 or something. The cattlers, yeah, we need Chris to catch another big cattler without it jumping out the landing net, and we're going to weigh it. They're just growing crazy speed. Toon's gar is growing very fast.
She cute.
I shit myself every time a dog goes to drink out the lake. I just think the gar's going to grab it.
She can't.
Yeah.
We swim in there.
Oh, the fish cages have all gone in. All the trucks going over, all the soil was going over the sides. Luckily, we had 2 of the guys doing the building for us at the same time, so one of them dived in. We managed to save some of Chris's red tails. So we put 4
smart tails.
So we managed to get 12 out. So we've probably got about 30 in the lake now, over 30 in the lake. So hopefully they'll survive. It depends. The gar and the chow prior catfish, maybe not them, but someone put some giant snakehead in a while back. Maybe they might get them. I don't know. Giant snakehead are just massive. So that was it. We put some tilapia in as well.
Someone did you eat it? Eat what? Fish?
Did we eat the Mekong? No, because it died during the night, during the storm. So the dogs, the predatory fish in the lake, and the carcass went into the crayfish pond. So that fed the crayfish for about a month. I mean, it was proper huge. Right, I have to backtrack here. Yes, I've got Thai culture. What's your go-to karaoke songs? What's your favourite one?
Thai.
Yeah.
Oh.
One of my favourite ones that Toon does is called Share Bat. That's what she always does. That one on Facebook. That's brilliant.
Because you asked me to.
Is it the King's song or the Father? But you always cry when you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, make me miss my dad.
Toon has learnt my favourite Thai song, and she sings that now. So it's like really.
Not remember now.
Hey, yeah, it's been a while, isn't it? Since Buddhist Lent, we haven't done karaoke. It's not that we have to get drunk to do karaoke. It's just sometimes when we've had a hard day, if we have a beer and we're not ready to go in, we just want to let a bit of steam off, then it normally starts, we put a playlist on the speaker.
When Buddha Day finish, I'm going to have microphone on this side, tequila in this side. Singing and drinking.
The only thing is, when you haven't sang for a few months, you start getting a sore voice, don't you? One night practice and then it's all right. For me, I've got quite a few. I don't know my all-time favourite. What's that one? The Verve. I like that one. The Drugs Don't Work. I quite like that. I like Ed Sheeran. 18.
What the guy can? I can't sing it. They're talking. Is that?
That's Toon's impersonation of Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a. My sister calls me ballad boy. I like the ballads. Can't do anything fast. I'm gonna cough.
Ui,
What?
you're gonna finish already. Not got. Don't have any more for tonight. Last night I not sleep enough. Tonight I'm gonna be awake again.
I'm bright red now, like a lobster. Serious question for a second. Do you have trolls, and how do you cope with them silly sausages? Trolls, like people not nice on YouTube. Kid you not?
Oh, I like to see them.
Yeah, Toon likes
And
trolls.
really nice to him.
In all the years we've been doing it, and I think it's 9 years, we've blocked less than 30 people. I've hidden probably about the same amount, but it's very, very rare we do it. Normally, if we get one, I would say it's about one comment in about 10 videos, which is pretty amazing. When you think how many different topics that we cover, and the things that you get wrong when you're chatting, because obviously we very rarely script anything, so sometimes stuff comes out wrong.
Make Lee have tear.
What?
You got tear.
Tear?
When you see that people like that.
I'm of the opinion.
Don't make that face.
I'm of the opinion if it makes you think at night before you go to bed, then you need to block them or hide them, and then that's it. It's done. I can move on.
Then they change the name and come in again.
Well, that's up to them, isn't it? They can set another. We've had a few numpties like that. They really want to have a go. Some that you block or hide, they send you an email. It's hilarious. You just like flip a neck, and you've spelled everything right. You've got punctuation and all that. And you just think you really, really put some time and effort in there. Fantastic.
Try not use translation so much because it not go well.
Yeah, I think the worst one we had was Thai Scorpion. I think he called himself, and he was writing in Thai, but I think it was someone not Thai, and they used Google Translate. So it was pretty rough Thai language, wasn't it? But yeah, that got Toon going. That lit the fire, didn't it? Yeah. But if anyone says anything nasty to me, she can't chill. Very, very rare. To me, it's someone with bad manners. Bad manners. You know, it's so easy to write nicely. I think it takes more effort to come over like a bit of an arsehole. You've got to apply yourself, haven't you? So manners cost nothing. There you go, haven't you? Good afternoon from rainy Manchester, the red half. What? All right, Anthony, we'll let you in, mate. We'll let you in. Are you going to prune the palms soon? It will make them grow faster. Like I said about your coconut palms. See, they took up. Yeah, we didn't prune them, mate. It just took. We do prune the palms. We just let the goats out, and they did it for us. Now we take the low ones out. You have to, otherwise you can't get the palm nuts. So yeah, it's mind you, a lot of we had a truck driver just go around with a machete hacking them all off. Said he said they were in the way of the truck. Whatever. But we let that go. We didn't charge him. So Fiona's asking for Bebo. Yeah, it's getting on. So if she's going to come in, she's still there.
You open the door for her.
But they just bought loads of mosquitoes. Just let her in. There's about 10 mosquitoes on her head, so we'll get bitten tonight.
You both say hi. Hello.
Terrible child.
Hello. Bibo here.
She's just so upset. She can't believe she got a smack on the nose
Hello,
earlier.
everyone. Yeah, but she bit me.
Good. While everyone's looking at Beaver, I can catch up with her. Any Aussie rock in the karaoke? I really do like In Excess, but I can't sing it.
What my favorite song I always ask you to sing? Tom Jones. What is it?
No, Elvis, wasn't it? In the
oh,
Ghetto. Yeah, In the Ghetto. Toon likes that one. And I'll Never Fall in Love Again. Told you it was Ballad Boy. The Verve, Bittersweet Symphony. Oh, that's a classic, that. Yeah, I've never tried to sing that one. I could probably get away with that. Just joined the stream. Was going to go to bed now. Have to stay on the drink for a bit longer. Nice one, Bill. What's the tattoo on your arm? Who are you talking? We've both got tattoos on our arms. Mine are written in Thai. They're my two kids' names.
ask who?
Hmm?
Ask who? Ask you or ask me?
Well, I've said what mine are now. Toon's got a butterfly.
Mm.
There is a story behind it, but it's not my place to say. Toon can tell you if she wants to. Or not.
Sorry, what?
How you got that? It was to cover up, wasn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. No. Bit close to the heart, that one. You got a lot more tattoos, haven't you? How many on?
Ooh, a lot.
2, 3. I think 3 more.
Dragon and Phoenix.
Yeah, they're the old style tattoos,
Yeah.
not the zzz.
Made from hand, by hand. Stick. Needle.
I got 4 in total.
Horse and American flag. And thing on the neck. You see sometime on video. Yeah, but that thing. Chris got one on his back.
Hard to believe you get trolls. You're not too controversial, although I have to ignore your Liverpool love. Yeah, I don't. We try not to rile anyone up, really. I think the only time we get, well, I wouldn't even say it's trolls, is when we do some. If we have a bit of a, if I have a bit of a moan about something, like when that drone sprayed a load of chemicals. Yeah, I have to remember a lot of people use chemicals, probably more than organic. So my frustrations and rants and raves are probably going to rub people up the wrong way. So, but it's so rare. It's in the early years it was totally different. It was good 10 or so a week. Been trying to get my wife to move back to Thailand. She's apprehensive about living in a rural area and wants to be in shouting distance from the neighbours. Have you had any issues, problems? What as in from the neighbours? Oh, no, not really. I think we've had one pisshead, or he was high on something. He came on the land, was looking for someone. Like, can't help you, mate. Off you go. We had charcoal man sniffing round an old pond right at the back of the farm. We had someone like a team of people trying to electric shock the lake when it first got dug. Apart from that, it was really like the first month that we moved here, because people were used to us renting it out, no one being here. So, yeah, the first month I said to Charles, I'm not sure if I can live here because I'm not getting any sleep. Like every night you had to be up and about several hours, wasn't it? Just looking out for head torches and you're just shouting people off. And then gradually people just learned that, Toon and Leigh live here and we're not allowed on the land. Because we went halfway house, we're like, well, okay, you're right to come and hunt wild birds or frogs and things like that. But then when we got the lake dug, and we're like, hang on a minute, they're a bit close to the lake. They're a bit close to the ponds. So in the end, we're just like, no one comes on. And then after that, we put the fence round everywhere. You get the odd numpty jump over, but no problems. We don't get many people dropping in. We get a few people drive past throughout the day, probably a dozen people or so. But we know nearly everyone that drives past.
Not really get any problem.
No,
actually.
it's not. No. A couple of the kids go past a little bit quick on the motorbikes, so we worry about the dogs.
Fuck face only.
Yeah, there's one neighbour, I think he's popped up in our conversation in videos before when we had land dispute. Yeah, so but apart, I mean, he's a special person, that one.
Yeah.
So it's not the norm. Normally, everyone is just like super kind, you know. And if we've taken some stuff into village and given it out, so certainly when we used to do the mushrooms and I don't know, some vegetables and that, we just go and drop them off.
Bad people yet.
Someone will that one of those people will come here on a motorbike that evening or the next day, and they've cooked a dish using the stuff that we've given them, and they just give it to you. It's people are so giving, really nice. Love your crayfish videos. I'm an Aussie in Hanoi, keeping discus fish. Nice one. Yeah, crayfish. We are going to be doing more crayfish videos. Most of them are going to be on the new dedicated crayfish channel that we're doing, because it's just our crayfish videos are more popular than anything else we do. But there's not many people that are in the live chat now that just come and watch our crayfish videos. You know, to us, you're our hardcore viewers. Most of you have been with us for years, but we have to appreciate that most of our viewers are crayfish lovers. So that's why we want to break away and do a dedicated channel for them. So we've just started populating some videos on there. They take quite a while to do because they've got to be absolutely on point, you know, because they're instructional videos now, or the facts. You know, and we're talking about water and feed and pH and calcium and that sort of thing. So there's a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes, and I have to make sure it's right. I don't want to get anything wrong on there. So they're not as enjoyable to make. Whereas we will still do the fun crayfish videos on this channel. So, you know, Bebo trying to grab the crayfish when we're packing them up. We've got a crayfish order going out in the morning.
Catapult not scare Thai people, only bullet.
Yeah, catapults don't scare them, that's for sure.
Only bullet.
Zappy wants to hear the Bebo song. Not sure if you'll hear that live.
I'm coughing.
Oh, listen to that. Is tattoo go a Thai word or English? English. It's just because she had this. She's got this black mark on her neck, hasn't she? Tattoo to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So beautiful. She nearly died a couple of times. One that got poisoned, and then another one. I think it was something neuro. It was like all the balance was effective. Neuron, I think. Neuro. Brain. Yeah, she was all over the place, wasn't she? And yeah, Nurse Toon.
She nearly dead about 5 times, isn't she?
Yeah. So please release me by Engelbert Humperdinck. I'm not in a drunken stupor. I may have done that song. So no need for a gun, or is it Toon's? Yeah. Karaoke video. Share the love. Would do, but it'll be yet another one. We can't put any flipping ads on it, isn't it? You might say, well, you shouldn't worry about that anyway, but I don't know. To shame ourselves live on YouTube and not get any wonga for it, I don't know. No, I think it's worth
Well, but we see each other again on 17 October.
What's that?
Finish Buddha Day. See you on here live.
Live?
One box of beer. One box of beer. No reading comment. Just talking.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do. We can barely sing. So, well, there's only one of us singing, so the other one can be in the chat.
No one can chat. Just talk.
It's a possibility.
No reading.
Yeah, we might have to do it off a live stream off the phone, maybe. Otherwise, we've got to take the computer outside. Yeah. Hi, what happened about the land border that the farmer planted on your land. We're all sorted now, all 3 sides, aren't we? I know we've got 4 sides, but we've got the front road at the front of the house. The other
From
side,
Florida.
the other side where bloke had put the trees in, it wasn't actually on our land, but he had maybe he'd gone a little bit too close to the road, gone into where the road should have been. So in effect, it was, if they wanted to make the new road, which they did, all of a sudden the road was shifted onto our land. So it's basically just almost destroyed all down one side of our fence. So it's, yeah, it's pretty hard to take. There's not a lot we can do about it, I'm afraid. At the back, no issues at all. We have got that road that goes across. That's coming out soon as our friend Nalur has taken his cassava out. It's all going to get ploughed up, and we're going to just grow trees all the way along the back there.
Yeah, that's fair. Just make the load there without asking.
Up until there, the long-term plan is just crayfish. How's Lorcan doing? Lorcan is fantastic, isn't she? Always super shiny. Always a good weight. She is due for some thaw time, so we've got high hopes for her because her mum's a brilliant goat, Pollock. She's a nice thick set goat, nice temperament. She's still a little bit shy, Lorcan, but she's well behaved. She doesn't sort of like throw her weight around, you know, because she's bigger than a lot of the others around the same size, around the same age. But yeah, she's a real credit. She's one that we won't let go. You know, we've been compiling a list the last few days and some photos of ones that are available, and she's certainly not on the list. You know, we've got our A team, and we won't let them go, not unless it all goes horribly wrong. Neurological issue, that's the one. Thank you for I knew it was something neuro thingy-majiggy. Hello from Florida. Sorry, I am late. We'll let you off, Robert, just this once. October 17 live, done deal. Didn't say we were actually definitely doing it, did we? Did we?
Yeah, we are. But we need 1 box of beer. No, I got tequila.
Got tequila.
Got my birthday out.
You just be careful what you're signing up to, love.
I'm not signing it up. I'm just saying it.
Have found a few
17.
land sharks. Are good security as well. Land sharks. Land shark.
What land shark?
Is that a dog? Land shark. Pangel, is it? For security on your land.
I think people security now.
Since our lovely Spoon was taken by a cobra, Bebo has stepped up to the plate. She is now the best for raising the alarm. But Gija and Darwin, they back her up, you know. So, we had another cobra the other week. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure what was harder, to sort the cobra out or actually put Bebo in the cage before we sorted it out. It got under an old fridge, and Toon lifted the fridge up to see if we could see what snake it was. I said, it's a cobra. She screamed, dropped the fridge. Everything went flying off the fridge. But luckily it trapped its tail, so we could get it. But Bebo she was in there, spitting and everything. It was not Bebo, the cobra, but it was the same species that killed Spoon. So I was really worried. But yeah, the dogs
Big
are doing.
one.
The dogs are doing all right since Spoon went, because she really ran things as far as the snakes went. They still chase a few people on bikes, and some people they don't like, and they've got a bit of a thing. It's just a dog thing, isn't it? If we forget to shut the front gate, then they go out the road after them. But most people, nearly everyone knows them, and they know they're not going to bite them anyway. So all our dogs here, R4, is raising an alarm. We don't want them to take anyone on. You know, we don't want them to back down, maybe, but just to let us know that there's someone around, so they can spot head torches and things like that. The motorbike engines, they'll hear that before we do at night, and then they'll bark. So it's a thankless task for them, because we swear and shout out of our bedroom window at them, tell them to shut up, and then the motorbike goes past and like, oh, well done. So
No, barking bullet, the bird, the barking bird,
Yeah,
and
there is
sit near the window.
the red lapwing, the da-ka-da. Yeah, they don't stop barking when there's that.
What the bird do?
Robert says, da-ka-da. Robert says, I want to visit, help with the goats, please.
Welcome.
Yeah, no problem with that at all. We've got about
Don't add and say, oh no,
yeah.
bye.
Part of your job, Robert, will be to help wheelbarrow about 5,000 loads of jelly beans out from underneath. We haven't cleaned it out for ages. So yeah, that needs to go around the palms and all the bamboo. We can't believe how good the bamboo is this year because we didn't have time to put all the goat manure around it like we do normally. So yeah. Hi guys, have you ever thought about bricking up where you used to park Caesar, put a window and door in there, cheap aircon that can charge 400 baht a night? Then we were about to... Don't want anyone staying near our bedroom. It's like right near our bedroom.
No, where Caesar is next to the bedroom. Sorry, no.
I'm always walking around with balls out. We ain't got any curtains on.
Got grasshopper room now.
Yeah.
With the buckling.
But there is going to be somewhere else available very close, just not that close. I don't want people walking around. Oh, yeah, I was just off to the toilet, mate. They're flipping knocking one out right next to your window. No, it's not happening, that.
No.
Certainly, that's the one sending those horrible videos. He wants to stay there right next to us. Don't think so.
Oh. Don't do that.
Yeah, land shark is a dog. Yeah. Yeah, we're quite like a pangel, but I don't know whether we're actually good enough dog owners to train a pangel, adequately, because they are a bit of a unique breed. Well, I know every dog is a unique breed, but if you get it wrong with one of those, then someone could get seriously hurt, like a farm stay guest or something.
I think what people boring Earth now. 1.5
Isn't
hour.
it? Yeah. 9-year-old son loves Bebo. Oh, cheers, Robert. Thanks for that, mate. It's much appreciated.
Bebo super sleep.
She sees a small dog and says, useless fucking thing, then giggles.
Huh? What?
Carly said, my 9-year-old son loves Bebo. When he sees a small dog, he says, useless fucking thing, then giggles.
I can't understand when you keep laughing.
I'm not sure if he means his son says that. His son loves Bebo.
I know that.
All right.
But on the end, you keep laughing.
Yeah.
I don't understand, innit?
But you have toilets and showers next to the kitchen. Yeah, that's all right. That's for people camping out there, or when we're karaokeing. You're not going to come in our bloody house and go through my knickers and stuff.
Yeah.
You're outside toilet. No one getting in here, mate. Only my mum.
Yeah.
My mum and my son who's coming out soon. If you weren't in the humid tropics, I'd come to do a farm stay. Love watching in dry southwestern Australia. Yeah, the humidity is like really, really bad. Dry season, although the temperatures are higher, they're probably easier to get through. The only thing
winter or summer good. Rain season not good.
Rain season's really hard. Toon never wanted anyone visiting rain season. Certainly, if we, someone wants to put a tent up. But people that my opinion is people who regularly camp don't mind that sort of weather. But it's the electrical storms and the high winds. Unless you are
animal.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, you get the heavy rain.
Monitor lizard, giant.
Yeah, but monitor lizards
They're
aren't
gonna
a
come
problem,
say hi to your tent, isn't it?
It's more the snakes and the scorpions, isn't it?
Yeah.
They come out with heavy rain. They're out in force. So
Scorpion
if you get
not kill you.
If you get up for a wee in the middle of the night, even if you've got a head torch, because we haven't got concrete paths everywhere. So and as the moon rock is getting overgrown by vegetation more and more every year, you are walking on grass a lot of the time. So we tend to really trim where we walk a lot, but the other areas, that's for goat food. So we let it grow quite tall before we cut it. So snakes, scorpions, certainly wasps. The paper wasps are a nightmare. Well, they haven't been too bad this year. But of course, as soon as you get the rain season, you get a lot of mosquitoes here. And some people, it's just too much for them. So if you come in the winter time, it's great. It's cooler. You can put your jeans on at night. There's no mosquitoes around. But that's just for like about a month, 2 months at the most.
And beautiful star, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And fly.
So it's the most comfortable, but it's the most ugly time of the year because everything's gone brown, isn't it? So on the farm,
Not all early
well, it's going
winter.
into brown, isn't it? Yes. So can stay where Caesar was. Toilet. That's right. It's called
No,
glamping now. No, it's
Go
not
to
happening,
the
mate.
window.
No, we know too much about you, mate. You've shown your hand. Right, have we got anything else on the list? Because we need to let these lovely people go soon, don't
No,
we?
you don't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, nothing there.
Oh, that is it, isn't it?
Yeah. Who the heck's that?
Okay. Right then.
JJ. what
Unless
you
you've got something very, very pressing that you need to say now, we're going to cut this short, guys.
Cut it short.
Cut it short. Yeah.
Volleyball probably finished now.
Who were they playing
See
anyway?
you again next 17. I promise that.
Fireflies, I want to see them. Oh yeah, it's been a good year for fireflies so far. Definitely.
Perfect on the winter.
Yeah. Right, guys, thank you so much for turning up yet again. We appreciate it so much. You know, and I know it's quite hard for us to find a time that suits everyone. It's almost impossible. So we just look at the analytics, and generally speaking, Sunday at this sort of time, most of you can get online. So if you've fallen outside of the sweet spot, we apologise, but that's all we can do. That's it for until next time then. So we're going to try and do one a month. It depends. If we haven't done a video for a while, we might squeeze one in a week early or so. But we're going to try and keep it on a Sunday, aren't we? Unless volleyball's
I
on.
don't know what 17 next month now, but I come in. I don't care, I come in.
Oh, well, apparently we're on October 17 now, thanks to you.
Yeah. Definitely see you on 17. Even no one here, I'm still here with the beer.
Bill said just poured another drink, so he'll handle it. Good night. Thanks, guys. I will see you again soon. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Where is it? And now.